What's going on, everyone? This is ODC. It's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the WWE Elite 39 Dolphin Safe Tuna Ziggler. This is Dolph Ziggler, obviously. He does include a crappy shirt and a title belt, which is the Intercontinental title. Switching on the side, you have a picture of Dolph Ziggler on the side. On the other side, you got another picture of Dolphin Safe Tuna on the side. And then on the back, it says he's 6 foot. Debut was 2005. His signature move is the zigzag, and they should have put the super kick on there. But from Hollywood, Florida. Actually, he's originally from Cleveland, Ohio. He's a big Browns fan. His ring attire is from February of 2015. Hopefully we get an updated version of him in his long pants now. Hopefully. Hopefully. But there's some of his accomplishments down here. So let's not waste any more time. We'll get Dolph Ziggler out of package and we'll take a closer look at him. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back with Dolph Ziggler out of packaging, and I gotta say, he looks pretty good. This might be one of my favorite face sculpts from out of all the other Dolph Ziggler action figures, to be honest with you. I think it might be the best, to be honest with you, and I pretty much have every single Dolph Ziggler. I wasn't a big fan of that open mouth Dolph Ziggler. That looked really odd. We'll get to that a little bit later. Here's his crappy plastic shirt. I can't stand these. I wish they were just giving us cloth, especially when it comes to a shirt. It just looks ridiculous on the figure. I'm not a big fan of it. I know some people don't like cloth and they prefer plastic, but I just don't like these. And it says, "It's too bad, I'm too good." So I think he actually still wears this t-shirt. They need to give him a new t-shirt. Excuse me, burp. But I also think that it says February of 2015, I believe. This attire. Yeah, February of 2015. So this is over a year old. I wish Mattel would do a little bit better job of giving us a little bit more of an updated attires. I know they were behind since Wave 1, but hopefully in the future we start getting some faster attires would be nice. But looking at, I'd say the overall skin tone, they did a really good job with consistency of the skin tone. I really like the face. I think it's a really good face for Dolph Ziggler. I think they nailed it. On the back it says "Over It." And it's just got DZ on the front with the zippers on the side. I think he might have also worn this at Survivor Series 2014 when he eliminated, when he was the sole survivor and got the Authority fired for a short period of time. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this was the same thing he wore. The boots look pretty good. They are your typical Dolph Ziggler boots, just painted over them to look like almost like the Shawn Michaels boots, because that's pretty much what he wears now, is like very similar to what Shawn Michaels wore at the end of '97 and on, pretty much. He had the silver straps that kind of strapped in, and then he had the zipper going down the side, which was pretty cool. The knee pads are just your basic knee pads. I think it looks good. All the paint on him looks pretty crisp. I would say this is a pretty solid figure. Not sure how people feel about this, but I think it's a really solid figure. He does come with the Intercontinental Championship belt, which looks really good, I think. Nicely painted and everything. I really am glad that they decided to bring back this title belt, because this is by far the best Intercontinental Championship belt that the WWE had. I never really liked the one that came after this one, the original one. Obviously, this is an updated version of the original, but the original Intercontinental Championship belt. I mean, what was it? I think 2000. What was it? Maybe 98 to 2000. Oh God, I can't remember the oval shaped Intercontinental Championship belt. I was never a really big fan of that belt. I don't know why. Just wasn't. I think it's because I always liked this. I grew up looking at this, and I'm just glad they brought it back. It does fit around his waist. It's a little bit loose around his waist, so I might actually just kind of plug it in and have him hold it like so. I think that still looks pretty cool right there, like that. Hopefully in the future, Dolph gets some sort of push again, even if it's just an Intercontinental Championship run. I would just prefer that he gets some sort of run again. I mean, it just doesn't seem like they're doing much with him due to his injuries. But I think that's kind of a bullshit scapegoat excuse to not push someone. You know, if you don't like them, I'd rather you tell me you don't like me, you know? But that's just my personal opinion. I think he's a very talented wrestler. Obviously has his amateur background, and he's very good in the ring, selling, working in general. But figure looks really good, and as far as his articulation does go, I mean, he's pretty much your basic elite. But I'll go through it anyway. His head can swivel, full 360 rotation. His arms go up about that far. They go down, full 360 rotation. Bicep swivel, single bend at the elbow. And he's got a swivel at the wrist, hinge at the wrist, which goes forward and back. Same on the other side. He's got an ab crunch, which goes forward and does go back. Waist swivel. He's got T-jointed hips, which go out and they go forward. And full 360 rotation. Don't really go back because of the butt sculpt. And then he's got double jointed knees. He does have a boot swivel, an ankle hinge, which does go back. There we go. And does go forward a little bit. And he does have an ankle pivot. So your basic elite action figure articulation. He is a little bit loose in this ankle for me. It's not the worst that I've seen, but he doesn't have a problem standing, which is good. Eventually, I got a feeling I'm going to have to somehow do something about this, get some floor polish in there and tighten this joint up. But other than that, as I say, he has no problem standing. He falls, of course. Other than that, he's a really solid figure. If you don't have a Dolph Ziggler and you're looking for one, this is a good option. I know he's pretty available. He's stuck around the $19.99 price point, which is good. Really wish he would have gotten a cloth shirt, but what can you do? At least he comes with the Intercontinental Championship belt, which is good. So that's pretty much it for now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.